guitar sounds freaking killer.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What is it? What do we got?
This is a 61 SG Special.
Dude,
yeah,
every time you come over, you got something cool.
Yeah, I can't help it.
335s.
I can't help it.
These, there's something magical about P90s, though. They're pretty freaking.
Yeah, they're real vocal. There's like a mid-range thing that's nice.
This little freaking Marshall behind us too. God bless America.
Yeah, that thing's great.
JTM 45 Studio is a home run in my opinion. It's so good with pedals too.
Yeah,
God, we're gonna do a demo coming up here with the Mythos guys coming over.
Oh, nice.
Freaking pedals sound so good through it. I was just like, okay, I'm getting one of these too. Sweet. All right. So we got Jack back over. This is the great Jack Ruch. He is back over because we are doing a kind of an extension or an addendum to the other course that you did, The Magic of Triads. And that was kind of a soloing edition where this is pretty much all about
this is all rhythm. That first one was like fundamentals and then like how to use it in some rhythm applications and some lead applications, but really just kind of a foundation for learning triads. And then this one dives deep into specifically rhythm ideas, guitar ideas, which is really
where it's at.
That's like the connection with the triads for me. That's where it all came together.
Well, and you don't have to have taken the other course. They actually go really well together. The other one, I think, is really great for visualizing because he goes through a bunch of exercises, like you're saying, the fundamentals of really seeing the shapes all over the place. But we have charted all that kind of stuff out for this one as well. But they really, really synergistically work awesome together. So if you haven't checked out the other one and want to check out this one, I would say go both. Go big.
Yeah, well, for people that checked out the other one, I think this just takes off where that left off in the rhythm realm. But this one's also great if you just want to learn some new rhythm guitar fills, especially like intermediate players that, you know, maybe already have some stuff under their hands.
Yep. And I'm going to leave a discount link for the opening weekend down below. So if you're seeing this video on the opening weekend, make sure you click that link. There'll be a massive discount on the course. Also, I'm going to leave Jack's YouTube and other links down there. Fantastic YouTube channel and really good Patreon stuff if you want, you know, a little jewel in your box every week. I highly recommend the Patreon. Okay, so in this particular one, basic chord progression, we got like A minor, F, and what else?
There's an E7.
E7, all right. And what are you kind of concentrating on? So I'm obviously laying down.
Well, for that, I was just kind of playing around these sixth intervals. So, which is like a triad, but you're playing the outer two notes.
Okay.
So if we play like an A minor triad right there, that's the minor third, fifth, and root.
Okay.
Right. And then just play the two outer notes. Right.
Okay.
And then you can slide that around basically in the A minor scale, which is the same as a C major scale. So, right, and you can track the chords that way, but you can also just come up with right, as you move to the F chord, right? Right, you can play these nice little movable parts that, again, like that can work in a solo application or a rhythm application. So if there's a song going and there's a singer singing a melody and you just want to feather something in between that, just doing a right in the right spot in the tune can be just like the perfect little thing in there to kind of create another layer and another little hook.
Yeah, those are great for like in between lines or like in between like a verse and a chorus or coming out of a chorus or
anyway,
that kind of stuff.
In a second verse a lot of times, like if you want to build it up and add other element to it, like a second verse is a great opportunity to throw those things in between the vocal.
Oh, I got it.
Just gonna, you know, because you've already heard the verse before, so you're like, okay, we've heard this before, so, you know, adding other elements like that. But you can move these things around, you know, all over the place, you know, and move them everywhere, you know.
That was really cool what you just did there, though, too, is that kind of in and out of a half step.
That's just...
That's awesome.
Right, and then we can do other intervals too, like thirds, which we talk about a lot in the course. Okay. You know, thirds, fourths, sixths, they all have this different sound, right?
So what's an example of thirds?
So thirds would be, right?
Okay.
All those up and down the neck, or, you know, right? That type of sound.
So is that just meaning that the notes are...
So if I play if I'm playing an A minor, I'm going to play the root and then a third above, which would be C the minor third.
Got it.
Right? If I'm playing a major chord like F, I'd play the root and then the major third above.
Okay.
So F and A.
Got it.
Right.
And is sixth the same thing? Is it?
Sixth.
I mean, obviously the same idea.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Well, if I was going to play sixth right here, I would play the minor third and the root on top.
Does that mean it goes up 6 degrees from there? Is that what the...
Yeah, so if you play the A, if you're playing, like all this is out of the C major scale. That's the easiest way to think about it. So if I play C, D, E, F, G, A, right, is 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So
got it.
That's the spread.
Okay.
And thirds would be 1, 2, 3. And fourths would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So like you have these different sounds.
Yeah.
Right? Like fourths, I mean, this is stuff you probably heard before, but you know, thirds are like this.
Sure.
That kind of thing. And fourths are more like
if I played that
thing.
Progression, can you give an example of what like thirds, fourths, and sixths sound like if we play?
Yeah, I'll just play. Yeah, sure.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. I'll just keep on these two chords.
Right, so that's moving from thirds to fourths to sixths right there.
Nice.
But like a lot of times I like to blend it up together. That's where it really becomes fun.
Okay. Well, do show. 2, 3, 4. It's like the Mike Campbell cheat code.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, yeah, it's just coming up with parts, you know,
Sure.
little things to sneak in there to make it interesting.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because it's you hear it in so many different genres too, whether it's rock, whether it's pop, you hear it in country, you hear it in R&B, funk, like.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those things that I think you can get a lot of mileage out of.
Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
so if you're gonna, like the little half step thing you did, if you're starting to get that stuff under your fingers, how do you start to make it sound interesting and not so typical? Is there?
Well, just how you articulate it, how you hit it. You know, you can play these things. You know, you can play like I'll play with the pick and my middle finger.
Okay.
If I want to play 2 notes simultaneously, or I can strum that. I just have to make sure to mute that middle string. But sometimes if you're doing something, you know, where you're going to be picking other notes, right? And you want to just have the pick, you know. You know, something like that. You can strum it, or you can do this, or you can play one note and then the other note.
Okay.
Right. And then all those little articulation, like left hand things, you can do all kinds of things.
That's awesome. Do that little thing. You do these cool little half steps.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like a whole step, half step. I mean, basically, I'm just kind of tracking the top note right along the scale. So if it's here, I'm going to do a whole step. If it's here,
Oh, God.
and there's going to be, you hit it fast enough. It doesn't.
Yeah, it
really,
doesn't. It's not like a rub. Yeah. Well, you do that in blues all the time in phrasing. It's like that kind of passing tone or whatever.
Yeah, it's an inflection. It's just like a little, putting a little twist on
A
it.
little pizzazz.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so much of this stuff, total detail. There's charts, there's tabs, there's jam tracks. Freaking really good chorus. Jack's hitting home runs with the courses lately. Well, you always have been, but these are like, I think these are the super applicable if you are wanting to play out, if you're wanting to play parts with, a singer-songwriter, if you got a keyboard player in your band or something like that, and you're wanting to really come up with something other than just chords, this is such a perfect way to do that. And it also will dramatically help your lead playing too, because you're able to spot all those chords all over the neck. And if you know your scales and your chords and you can see those together, you are in for melodic magic.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's time for another coffee. I'm feeling it today. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. I'm seeing my coffee sitting over there just staring at me.
It's a sweat and it's like, Jack, come get me.
Calling my name.
That's amazing. All right, we'll leave the links down below. Make sure you check them out. Also, make sure you check out Jack's YouTube channel, subscribe, click the bell to be notified. You got videos coming out all the time. He's got a really great Patreon, like I was saying before. Again, all that's going to be down below the video in the description box, so make sure you check that out. That's what funds this whole thing here as well. So if you're getting the courses, you're helping fund and get all these awesome players over here and the free videos coming at you. So thank you so much for your continued support. I'll catch you next time.